Hey to you, Taurus. Welcome to you reading with Meenakshi Tarot. Taurus, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If any part of this reading does not resonate with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Okay, those of you that are cross-watching, welcome. Those of you that have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that very much. Those of you who haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Okay, let us see what's going on here, Taurus. Interesting cards coming up. Tower card coming up here as well. Okay, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Six of Wands. You've got the Eight of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So you could be feeling, and it's Earth energy here. So it could be in your chart. You could have this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in your chart. It could also be a case of you having to deal with being and feeling a bit imbalanced right now. So some of you could be going through this phase where you're not feeling very balanced. There's a lot of gratitude that some of you are feeling, taking stock of where you are, seeing the changes, and some of you could also be celebrating a lot. You know, you're getting acknowledged for a lot of good that you've done, and you're seeing the celebration where people are rewarding you and awarding you, and people are taking note of the good that you've done. But there is this sense of sadness that some of you are experiencing, like the sense of you didn't get exactly what you want, and you're feeling quite disappointed with that. However, if you look at the image here, instead of feeling so sad and looking at these three cups, there are these two cups that are standing upright. But if this person could just lift up their head and they could see, you know what, they're not in a situation of loss. There's a bridge and there's a castle there. So they don't need to feel sorry for themselves and feel so lost about situations. You just need to look up and not stay focused on the problem at hand, but rather gather your resources, gather your wisdom, gather yourself in the situation and move forward. You could be dealing with a stagnation when it comes to messages. You could be waiting for messages for a while. Some of you could be feeling quite unhinged as you're waiting for these messages, and instead of feeling as though you're just hanging around with nothing much to do, you're dangling, you're feeling a little bit unfocused, you could actually relook at your situations, relook at what you have. Some of you could be finding that other people are appreciating the work that you're doing. You could see that there's this marked appreciation. You could see that this, even in a relationship, there could be a new commitment and a deeper understanding in a relationship. However, with this Tower card and this Tower card, you've got the Emperor, which is also Aries energy. So you've got this Tower card in reverse. And you could be finding out truths that are so horrible for you right now that you don't really want to deal with it. But it's an important thing. It's an important thing to deal with these things that have happened, because sometimes we could be having situations that we are resistant to deal with because we are refusing to see the changes. We are refusing to examine our own attitudes. You could be, you know, getting too tied up and tied down to materialism and having this materialistic attitude when it comes to situations. And you need to find out for yourself, what is it? Why is it that I am feeling like this? Why is it that I'm getting so caught up and I'm not enjoying where I'm at? Why is it that my outlook is so different? You know, it's just like, it's a case of you having and learning to deal with whatever misfortunes that you have to deal with. It's not about getting frustrated and becoming angry or becoming unbearable. Sometimes these things that happen are things that we just have to deal with. It's like a destructive energy that's come your way that you just need to deal with it. And then once it's over, once you've dealt with it and you've dealt with it properly, and this is it, most of us, you know, we practice avoidance tactics. Instead of saying, okay, this is what I have coming towards me, this is the situation I find myself in, and this is how I need to fix this situation that I'm in, instead of avoiding the situation that I'm in. Too many want to avoid it, sweep it under the mat, and therefore it keeps coming up over and over and over again. You know, we need to be look at your perspective, look at how you are viewing things. It's so important, a lot of us, we get stuck in having this tunnel vision when it comes to situations in our lives, and not giving ourselves the opportunity to view things from a different point of view, opening our minds to the reality that maybe our viewpoint and our perception could actually not be right. Too many people don't want to do that, and they keep themselves stuck. You remember something, you cannot allow yourself to become so financially driven, so purely driven on money. And I know I can actually hear somebody saying, "Oh, you don't know what it's like to be struggling," and now going on about that. Yeah, you know what? The struggle is real for everybody. I know that, and you do need money to survive in this world, but you also need love. You also need attention. You also need friendship. You also need, community. You also need understanding. Yes, money helps. There's things that money can buy you, but there's things that money cannot buy you, and you cannot afford your whole self to be so caught up in becoming a tyrant, wanting things your own way. Some of you could very well be dealing with somebody who is a tyrant, who is being difficult, who is being so materialistic and so difficult. So you need to be very aware of who you have in your circle, what you're dealing with, Taurus, and how you are viewing your situations, your truths, your realities, because you need to have a bit more kindness and understanding for yourself first. That's important. Because if you can't treat yourself with kindness, how are you going to treat the next person with kindness, Taurus? So this is quite interesting messages coming through for you, Taurus. Let's see what is going on here. You have got judgment. Judgment. So some of you are going to be, and check the Six of Wands on Six of Wands. Queen of Cups energy here. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. Ace of Cups. I'm so sure these cards will also in your sister reading of Capricorn. You got the Tower again. Definitely similar cards came up there as well, but also dealing with similar issues. Some of you could be also having a Taurus person in your space, or having to deal with a Taurus person. So if you got Taurus in your chart, please have a look at that reading. It may have something to do with you as well. But it's also very much a case of you realizing that, there's this new communication. There could have been a miscommunication with regards to a love situation, but some of you are having this new opportunity, the second chance to handle your situations better, almost as though you are getting accolades and praise coming towards you, but allowing this feminine energy of love, this Queen of Cups energy to flow, treating yourself with love, treating others with love, and allowing, just flowing with from expectation of love. This is just what I said just now, not allowing the financial aspect to take over, but to bringing this balance with love and kindness, generosity. We see that if you can have this young at heart energy, this exciting energy, could be something with a new project, or even could be a love situation, could be a work situation as well, but it's definitely something that requires you to bring in this energy of love, of understanding, of compassion, of, this is generally like a one-on-one relationship that we're talking about, where there's this commitment. Some of you could be even in a situation where a soulmate relationship or even a twin flame relationship is coming towards you. And you can't misjudge the situation because of a financial attitude. You can't misjudge somebody because of their finances. You need to be very careful of how you're looking at this person and how you are looking at the situation. This could be a wonderful new beginning, a new commitment, a new understanding for some of you. Something that you may have wanted for a while, and we see this happening. But we also see that some of you could be in a situation where there is this misinformation, where there is this lies, this gossip that you have to deal with. It could either be about yourself or about somebody else, and you could just be misinformed about this. But really be careful about how you're interacting with this. Also be very mindful when it comes to contracts. Many of you have sown a lot of good seeds, and now you're getting to see the fruit of your harvest. What is it that you planted? So be very mindful of what it is that you planted, because now you get to reap what you have what you have planted, not harvested. You will harvest what you have planted. You could be going through this Tower situation, getting to see who you are, learning about yourself, and also just realizing that you can't be a bully. If you this person has been this emotional bully, you need to just snap out of it. Taurus, you know what? Calm down. Calm down. find your grounding. It's important. You had the Hanging Man. Find your grounding. Okay, we're going to pull out some more cards here, get a little bit more clarity on this reading. It's like you really are in a very good space, Taurus, and there's a lot to enjoy in your life. But just don't allow thoughts and your mind to take over. Be kind. Be kind. And I know, like I said, focus is, Taurus people like nice things. They like to be surrounded by nice things, but you cannot allow your focus to be so materialistic, Taurus, that you forget about everything else. So let's see here, some more clarity. First card up, you have got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, even though you're having the second chance, you could be having the wind out of your sails. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. You got the Ace of Cups up right here. Temperance in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Wheel in reverse. And Ace of Pentacles. It's just, you know what, it seems to me that some of you, what you are putting out there is not exactly where you need to be and how you need to be facing your situations. Are you getting caught up in outward appearances? I think the way you feel on the inside, and then there's your outward appearances, you're feeling it's like this craziness that's coming through here. What's going on with you? What is this crazy energy that's coming out here? That this is not like what you're supposed to be about. This is not who you're supposed to be about. This is not conducive to your growth and to yourself, to where you're at. You've got the Six of Wands for the third time, and it's your central card here. The Six of Wands, sorry, for the third time. You've got it here. So supposedly, no, so you've got this in reverse. So all of this last layer has come out in reverse, which now makes us look at how are you perceiving things, what is going on. It's sometimes with this, you need to also be very mindful. It could be your fears that are rising up. It could be very much that you have the self-sabotaging energy that's coming up. The self-sabotaging energy that doesn't feel that you're worthy. This energy that is just not allowing you to open yourself up to love, to happiness, to joy. Not realizing that you need to be loving towards others. You need to be loving towards yourself. You need to show this love, not getting stuck within yourself. It's important. We see that you need to not become so obsessed. You not be so obsessed with success. Not be so obsessed with being the best, and that can actually put you totally out of balance with this temperance energy, and totally missing the mark and not becoming clear in your thinking and creating a lot of anxiety. Looking at the final cards that have come up, Taurus, you need to be very mindful of not allowing your fears to dictate, not allowing your ambition to get the better of you, that you can't see clearly what it is that you need to do, where it is that you need to be. And sometimes you can allow this negative energy that is supposed to be a positive flow to just, ambition is one thing, but then you can become so obsessed with this ambition that it just creates all kinds of chaos for you. So let's have a look here. What does Energy Oracle have to say? That, take a step back. Let's see, what does Energy Oracle have to say? You're going through a lot of stuff here, Taurus, a lot of stuff. Healer of the Ages. Archangel Ariel, reversed. Deceit in reverse. Archangel Uriel, and the Journey. So you need to realize that you have a lot of healing and a lot of potential within yourself to be able to do things, to manifest. You are able to manifest a lot of your truths, a lot of your situations for yourself, and you have this ability within yourself to create this, to manifest something better for yourself. You just need to believe in that. You need to allow this to grow. You need to allow yourself to have this presence of healing and health, and physical and emotional strength, being rising mentally above your situations that don't bring you anything for your highest good. So you just need to know that you have all of this wisdom and healing within yourself, and you can allow yourself to grow. However, you've got the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, in reverse, and this is about blockages. Some of you could be feeling very blocked. You need to actually look within yourself to see what's causing these blockages and really just release the fears and the self-limitations that are coming up, that is affecting your outcome, because that's not doing you any good. Too often, like I said, what is coming through in this reading for you today is that you are allowing your fears to dictate, to rule. You've got this deceit card in reverse as well. So what does it say to us? This deceit card is that, that if you're dealing with situations at work, it will be dissolved. It's telling you to be more open, to communicate more easily. It's telling you to take advantage of a new and peaceful and open environment. And it starts with you being open, you being peaceful, you creating this peace. Sometimes it's very important that you become aware that you are not creating an environment of self-deceit. Very often you are not valuing your own power and your own truth and your own value, and realizing that you deserve some good things for yourself. So if you're not going to have any value for yourself, how do you expect others to have value for you, Taurus? You need to connect with your higher self. You need to have a vision for your future, for yourself. Look at yourself with clarity, knowing that you deserve these things. Be open with your truths, with your understandings, with your vision, and hold on to that. Don't allow yourself to be dissuaded and fall by the wayside. You are worthy. You are worthy, Taurus, of every good thing that is coming towards you, and you do not need to stay stuck in any situation. Some of you may also feel like you would just like to get away. You may be feeling that you need to have a little bit of peace. Sometimes it just could be because of this communication. Maybe you must be mindful of not crossing lines, not crossing boundaries. You just need to refocus your energy and, see and be aware of what you're attracting in your life. So this reading seems to be like a warning for Taurus for that second week of August. Don't allow your ego to get the better of you. Don't get stuck in your head. Don't get stuck in your head and create problems for yourself where there are no problems, be it at home, be it work, be it a love situation, all areas of your life, Taurus. Just start to be accountable and responsible to yourself, and start to see your own worth as you're moving forward, and don't undermine yourself. Be very mindful of not undermining yourself, Taurus. So let's get some messages from Sacred Traveler for you, Taurus. What does Sacred Traveler have to say for Taurus? Very intense reading here, Taurus. Very, very intense. Passion and pleasure. You need to enjoy your life. Enjoy what's going on in your life. Find the joy, the peace. Listen to some music, have dance, be involved. Have some social, some get together, have a community environment. Some of you do need to take things a little slowly right now, because you could be very fogged in with a lot of information, or your thoughts is being chaotic. Your mind could be going around and around, and just creating monsters where there are none. So take a moment to slow down, take your time enjoying life, and having this grace and gratitude in your life, and allowing and realizing that as you have this grace and this gratitude, that you're able to grow, to expand your joy, having a good life, fulfillment, all of these things come to place. Even the career things that you are chasing, the financial aspect of things that you're chasing, all of that will fall into place if you can just take a moment to reassess and revalue yourself. And you see the card that came out from Starkle was Waite. It's not yet time. So often, with us people, we want to rush. We have this idea of things and we just want to rush towards things, and we think that the way we are seeing things is correct, and we don't want to listen. We don't want to listen to what anybody else has to say. We just think that what we want is correct. Sometimes you need to realize that what this card is actually saying to you, that sometimes you, Taurus, can become very reactive. So do not be reactive in your situations right now. And, we're living in a time where people want a response immediately. They want to know right now. They want an answer. And, you need to just take a moment and say, let me get back to you. Let me think about this. Don't rush into things, if you're going to push yourself and you're going to go into overdrive, and people are going to be expecting instant answers and results from you over and over again, you're either going to crash, or it's going to start to just feel chaotic to you. You need to remember that you need to just calm down. Remember, if you ask for guidance and you don't receive an answer, then it just means that you need to wait. You need to wait as things are being woven in time and space for you. And your greatest challenge right now, Taurus, is to trust. Trust that even though things on the surface seem to be going through with days, things look fine and then things don't look fine, that there's things that are happening beneath the surface that you are not aware of. You must remember that, you just need to slow down. This Starseed card is saying to you, slow down and see how slow can you go. How slow, how patient can you be? You can be as patient as you want to be. Remember, you choose your level of patience. You choose. And you need to know right now, this is all you can really do as you go through this week of the second week of August, is just to stand still. Don't rush into anything and let the universe unfold as it should. So take care, Taurus, and be mindful and be patient. And please remember to subscribe to my channel for those of you who haven't. Take care. See you soon. Bye.